Okay, there we go. Alright, anyway, sorry about that, everybody. I really apologize. I am the worst at this. I'm not very experienced with this, admittedly, but I'm trying. So anyway, as you can clearly see, Bridget had a good start with Bridget, but he's gonna kill one of those like one of these Zoras right now, and there we go. Yeah, it was bad at this. I'm so bad at this. Yeah, Cody left it because just wasn't working for him, which is fine. He can just troll me in the chat. So you still get his wonderful, beautiful, sarcastic commentary while you get my not so great one. Anyway, he took out the Zora, put the Lanius because apparently, based on the last couple matches, he's definitely going to be attacking with that for the most part. Alright. Well, welcome everyone to the Grand Finals. Jordan's on winner's side, and Gabe is on loser's side. So Gabe needs to win 2 sets in order to win the entire series. But yeah, Jordan's hand is pretty busted right now. He can get pretty much anything. He can get Octilli, he can knock. He has just, the only thing that could probably make this better is maybe another Rockruff or maybe another, maybe a Baby Buzzwole, since Baby Buzzwole tends to win him the matchup based on what happened earlier, and based on the fact that Tyler Vaughn actually beat Isis Gamelan in the semifinals with the exact same matchup due to similar stuff. So that gives you an idea what's going on. But so it is possible for Gabe to win this matchup, but it's not going to be likely. But as Cody said it, his hand's not the best right now, but I don't think it's that bad because it's a favorable matchup and he should be okay for the most part. He has got another baseballs on the back. He got another Rockruff. He got a couple energy. Yes, he could use his border. Maybe Octilli would be great. I think he can still play out of this hand. He needs to really knock this thing out, and I don't know if he wants to attach the Buzzle Retreat just so he can GX attack here. Because if he does that, Gabe's big threat is off the board. And it does seem like he is going to do that. So, Gabe's big threat's off the board. Now he's probably going to have to start trying to get another one on a Garbodor up probably, or maybe try to get another Latias, but I doubt that. I think this is the only Latias we're going to see. Change Rogue GX, knockout. Now Gabe's kind of, I wouldn't say the back foot, but like, Jordan's definitely applying pressure, especially in a matchup that does not favor him. This isn't the best. But it's definitely doable. Yeah, Grand Finals, 60Cards Invitational. Other than like actually the first round of top 16, Jordan Palmer has 2'd every match. So that shows you how good Jordan Palmer is. He's also got his Worlds invite, so that's also really good. But get back on the match. He's probably going to Super Rod here. We'll attach Super Rod. And then Super Rod. And then Cynthia, of course. I don't know what he kind of wants here. He obviously wants to try to kill this Lele. But he also probably wants to get another attacker because this Lycanroc is probably going to go down eventually. Gets another Max Elixir, which is great because he just used the Super Rod, so he's going to get rid of one fighting energy that's in his hand. Get the Octilli so he can get a better shot. I wonder if he's going to use Max Elixir now or afterwards. I would assume he's going to do it now. I assume so. I'm not. I can't be sure. Yeah, he's doing it now. Baby, yeah. The Bozwell's probably on the bench is probably dead to rights. He's just gonna let that be a free catcher bait. Okay, yeah. Can you? Yeah, he's probably gonna use another Max Lexer. But then again, that powers up his Garbodor. I think at this point, Jordan's like, oh, okay, I'm already set up for the most part. I don't really care too much of the Garbodor. I think he probably does get knocked out by the Garbodor, especially if he gets another Fuel Blower or Choice Band out.
Open the world of music. A new music streaming service where all the ways music moves you.
But even though it doesn't look great for Gabe right now, and we saw him earlier today also get smacked, don't forget Gabe is really good at his own right. Like he, you know, won 3 matches in a row, and then he also beat Tyler Vaughn, who actually won last year, and who actually won the tournament last year. Granted, it was he won last year. Granted, it was it was single elimination match, but that's still very impressive nonetheless. And look, double elimination is essentially just a winner's tournament, a single elimination, but only only with the loser side. But yeah, he beat Tyler Vaughn pretty handily, actually. He beat him in a mirror. Apparently, it was like a 3-card difference according to Tyler. I asked him about it, but yeah, Gabe beat him, took him down in a mirror match. He took him down in a mirror match twice, actually. In the winner's side of top 4, he actually beat him there too in 2-0. So Gabe is no slouch on his own, even though he doesn't look too good for him. I do think that I don't think he's gonna win this match. I think he has a better shot winning the next 2 though. And overall though, he's not really in a great position, all things considered. But he took a knockout here. If he can get another Garbodor up next turn, he's in good shape. He needs to constantly just knock things down without Palmer ever taking a knockout on a Zoroark or a Lele. Which he can really... Oh. I think that's Gabe. Doesn't Sledgehammer say, like, does an extra 90? Yeah, he has it. Oh. Feels bad. It's a good Abyssal Hand. I'm not entirely sure what he's looking for here. He wins. He has a game, right? Am I missing something? Oh, okay. He needs to get another Buzzwole. My bad. Okay. Alright, so Gabe's gonna have to win these next two games if he wants to reset the bracket. Remember, in double elimination style, when you get to grand finals, the loser has to win twice to win the entire series. So not only does he need to win the next 2 games, he also needs to win the 2 more games after it so he can win the entire thing. And it's looking very bad for Gabe. But according to the match against Tyler Vaughn and Isis Gamelai that happened in the loser semis, otherwise known as top 4, it is possible. Tyler did beat Isis 2-1. But maybe they built their decks a little differently, Isis and Jordan. I'm pretty sure they did. Because I know that Jordan plays Field Blower, 2 of them to be exact. And of course, what happened there, as you saw, is that in between games... Oh wait, speaking of in between games, hopefully that should be a little better. But yeah. What we do in our tournament series is between games, like the people message each other to decide who goes first, and regardless of the coin flip, the person, you know, whoever wants to go first, that goes first and whatnot. So Gabe decided he wanted to go first, so he's going first. There's like an actual tournaments. I know that some online tournaments series don't have the same rule we do in place. They just kind of have it randomly. That's their decision. But let's talk about this hand that Jordan Palmer has. That's gonna be a yikes for me, pal. And Jordan and Gabe, of course, has a decent hand, so okay, he has something. That very well could have been Gabe if he did not get that buzz ball. Attach pass. But this is exactly what Gabe needs if he wants to take the series. Oh, it looks like we're losing viewers. Oh well. So it's still possible that Gabe wins. Especially with this, how good of a hand he seems to be having. He already has two Trubbish. I think he may want to bend at the Garbo route, to be honest. I mean the Garbo Talks. I think he just might want to go like the Sun and Moon one. I'm pretty sure he only plays the one. He may play two. I'll check that. No, I would check that, but like I don't want to go with an extra for you guys. But oof, that was a misplay. Granted, Gabe had no idea knowing. For all Gabe knew, like Jordan had a good hand, and just didn't want to do it because Buzzball is Buzzball. But I think, even still, I think if I was Gabe, I probably would have got rid of it. I don't know. It's hard to say because I might have done the same thing in his shoes. Simply due to the fact that, like, yeah, Gabe's off. Like, Buzzball sometimes can just let her sit there and do nothing for a turn and go, okay. So I don't think it was a misplay from Gabe's point of view, though. But Jordan definitely kind of got lucky with that. Gabe, if you're seeing this later, it's okay, it's fine. Don't kick yourself too much, you didn't know. I mean, yeah, he probably was digging for DC, but it's one of those, I think, even in hindsight, I don't know. Jordan's up a prize, but it's still possible for him to. It's very possible for Gabe to, you know, get a couple stuff here. I don't think Jordan has too many items in the discard pile, though. I think he has like a couple. So I definitely think that Gabe is playing conservatively. Not conservatively, but Jordan's playing conservatively. He's not trying to play too many items, which is probably the smart thing to do. And for anyone joining us, we're in the middle of the 60 Cards online, 60 Cards Tournament Series Online Invitational Grand Finals. Gabe Shumway versus Jordan Palmer. We're currently spectating from Jordan Palmer, and Jordan Palmer's for the winner side, and Gabe Shumway's from the loser side. So Jordan only has to win one series to win the entire championship, and while Gabe has to win this series and also the next series in order for him to win. Also keep in mind, Jordan won game 1. So, oh, that just hurts. You had that kind of head, could not get DCE, couldn't even attack there. I mean, could be worse for Gabe though, let's be honest. Like, Jordan could have, Lycanroc could start picking off the Zora GX, but he doesn't. So, what do you do if you're Jordan here? I think at this point you kind of have to start, I think maybe you do go for Lycanroc here. Not Lycanroc, but a Rockruff. Maybe the DNC, maybe the yeah, definitely Octoly. I just realized. Derp, I'm bad. Evolve. Max Elixir probably. You have to discard it anyway, why not? Ooh. So attach to the bench? Or do you have something now or later, I think? Yeah. I don't know, I've sometimes been screwed over by using Abyssal Hand right before Sycamore and just going, oh wow. Yeah, he's getting rid of 6 items now, so he kind of has to end here, that's the thing. This is why I don't like using Abyssal Hand, especially before Sycamore. Like, stuff like this is basically oof. It's like, you can see that he's just going, okay, I don't want to get rid of these items, but I don't want to end him. But he's like, I don't want to give him the items, so like, I think he did a smart move. And he gets the Brook of Hail, and he gets a Broad Growth out of it, so it's not terrible. I think he should hold on to the Max Elixir. Because he has like 3 items in this discard pile, doesn't need to make it 4. I don't think that puts him in knockout range, though. Does it? Doesn't. Yeah, I don't think it does right away, but it's still, you don't want to beef it up too much. I feel bad for Shumway, getting all this way and just having a bad matchup. Still, great showing from Gabe. Great showing. Yeah, this is a YouTube playlist, so YouTube ads are YouTube ads. I don't realistically think Gabe can win this match either. Because Jordan's just playing this so good. So just so well. Like, he could win. Gabe could win this in theory if, like, you know. He needs to start taking prizes. I just don't know where. That's the thing. He needs to start softening up the Buzzwole and the baby Buzzwole. I think he has to concede that he's going to go down another prize. I think he's just going to let him take the Latios. I think his game plan for the most part just seems to be, okay, limit him up a little bit. Try not to make sure he doesn't get anything else in play. I think Gabe kind of knows he's going to get his Zoroark go bye-bye in a couple seconds. Or maybe if you're Jordan, you just take out a Garbodor. No, I think you just go for the prizes. Especially since you're not drawing that great. Do you attach? Yeah, attach now. Auxiliary. Maybe you get out of this with a good supporter. Sycamore. I think you hold on to that because otherwise you have to play the items. You don't really want to play the items, so yeah, you just go GX. I think he's conceding the GX right there, the Buzzwole. So he's like, okay, no need to use the GX stack. Grabs a couple stuff out of the prizes. Ultra Ball and Cynthian, that's pretty good. What do you do here if you're Gabe at this point? I think you have to get Anim. Anim, try to get an energy. Like, he needs the energy to kill with Garb. He's digging, he doesn't have it right away. This could be a quick 2-0 for Gabe. I mean, for Jordan. Okay, he's taking the knockout with the Latios. I like that, actually. Preserves your Garbodors. Gabe is definitely doing this the right way. But I think though, like the turn he missed, like when he had Latios and he passed, I think that's gonna ultimately cost him the game here. To be honest, I think this could be close though. Though if I'm Jordan, I think you almost kind of go, okay, screw it, just start playing your Invincible Recklessly since he has one shot on board anyway. Does he? Hey, not really, but he's not too far off. So if you play this, you just kind of have to play. Okay, he's at 5 items, discard. Yeah, I think at this point you don't really care too much, but at the same time you don't want to give him too much, otherwise, like, he'll start have enough where he can kill a Lycan Rock. You don't want him to like kill your Lycan Rock at this point in the game. So I think he's just gonna hold on to both the Ultra Ball. Yeah, folks. I think he maybe should hold on to it just in case Field Blower. But at the same time, I don't think he's in too. Yeah, I don't think he's too hurt at the spot. I don't know, it's kind of weird. I don't think you play those Ultra Balls. Especially since you can't really play it down anyway. You could just spin your hand, but... You have to play Lele, only one Guzma down. If he gets Guzma, that's game. I think Jordan needs a way to kill the Lycan Rock, but he can't kill the Lycan Rock. That's the thing. He doesn't have enough. Jordan just played his hand well enough where he didn't need to discard that many items. Okay, yeah, Put's just gonna attack with the injured one because whatever, anything knocks it out at that point. You need to end him again, I think. But at the same time, Opportunity just does so much for him that he doesn't need to worry about the end too much. It sucks. Okay, if you get Floatstone Garbodor, I just realized that. So if he gets a Floatstone on the thing and ends him, he might be okay. But even then, it's like, I don't think he has it, to be honest. I think he has one of the pieces of the puzzle, doesn't necessarily have the other piece. I wish I could see his discard at this point, because I think at this point he has used a bunch of the stuff. Gets rid of a puzzle at a time in the Guzma. I would assume for Tapu Lele for N. And I think maybe he's going to try to hope to get the Floatstone. I think he's only played the one Floatstone. So, if Shumway manages to knock out this thing and he's not able to have a good response or like have Guzma, he could come back in this game. But it's gonna, even if he gets all this, oh, he had the Floatstone. Even if he, okay, he has all this. Okay. By the way, Palmer, I believe, already played one Field Blow, and he does play two. I confirmed this with him myself. Okay. Palmer, see, the thing with Shumway is like Shumway still has a tough road to go. It's like, what do you do if you're Palmer now? I think you do you maybe attack with Buzzwole? No, you don't want to attack with the GX. I think you say screw it. What do you get though? Another Giancy? Another Buzzwole? Another Rockruff? Yeah, I think the Rockruff. Still. That is exactly what Gabe needed. Okay, what does... And he got the Beast Ring. Okay, he only has one energy left in deck, so that's... So now he has to decide where he puts his energy. I think he made the right decision. Does he attack with the GX here? No, because... Okay, he attacks the GX next turn. So he knocks out the Garbodor. I think that might be game because, like, he needs to kill the Lycan Rock this turn. That's what he needs to do. And I don't think he can. Like, it just looks so rough for the dude. You can tell Gabe's just trying to really think, because, like, the Beast Ring actually really did help him, though. I think. Hitting the Beast Ring allowed him to attack with Swing Around, which allowed him to take the knockout there. Or at least it also just allows him to have it on board. So even if he takes the knockout on the Buzzwole, he has to worry with the Lycan Rock. What do you... I'm curious what his game plan here. Try to get the energy, maybe another field blower. Can't even get the... He's Sycamore. Is that game? There's... I think he's just playing it out at this point. Gets the field blower, but it's a little too late. I think Jordan Palmer won. Oh, okay. That's what he was trying to do. I forgot about Kartana. Unfortunately, he has the fighting energy in hand. He has the one last fighting energy in hand. Feels bad. I just feel so bad for Shumway. It's like, oh, he used all his fighting energy. He's out of it. Oh no, he got it. Yeah. You can definitely tell he's just one card away from just winning the entire series. That was unfortunate.